Hey, good evening. How's it going? Oh, I like this little post from Angie. Wow. I mean, this is a good one. It's a good one. I feel sorry for them that they're getting grifted this hard, and um I think it'd be really interesting to like kind of Angie's point to see like who's getting more conversions, the corn site video pop-ups, or these guys on their super chats and their consultations and books and merch. It'd be interesting to see like who's getting more money. um okay, let's
Explain that
watch.
to me. Explain that to me.
Well, I'm saying, to Angie's point, when you go on corn sites, when you click through a video, but I wouldn't know anything about this, but let's just say I know something about
It's okay. I mean,
yeah,
watching
I'm just
porn
joking.
is
I was
not
just
a
joking.
bad thing.
I was just joking. I was just trying to
Okay.
make a jokey joke.
Okay.
But when you click on videos, they'll have like a lead-in video, or sometimes, to Angie's point, they will have a pop-up, which is like super annoying, super like ransomware, probably like filled with
Yeah.
ransomware. It's probably like going to take over your computer.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm saying this is all to get you to try to like probably watch some type of other video that's going to make you pay for stuff and stuff like that. So I'm saying I would love to see the who's actually earning more money, those the pop-ups slash advertisements on the corn sites, or
high value men cheat.
or these red value these red
And
pill.
really that they've earned the right to cheat.
Yeah, let's play this. Share this.
No, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Like the passport pros might get money, or
What I'm saying is I think some of these Passport Bro influencers might be making more money than some of
Yes.
these corn site advertisements. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird.
Yeah, yeah. I actually do believe that. What's his name? Austin said that right now. I don't know if you guys know Will, I'm almost sure he doesn't mind me saying this. Will became, because he has said that he's a millionaire. He became a millionaire because YouTube had changed the algorithm so that even though you are getting the same views like you used to, you make less. So this company was making less on YouTube than they used to be because YouTube changed the algorithm. So what Will did was, he created the company an app, so the company could, produce their whatever content they're producing. They can do it on their own app.
Smart.
So this happened in 2018 or something. So what YouTube does is now and then they change their revenue, like how much money you get. And always they make it less and less. Like you get less for, like right now you get less for 1,000 views than you used before. You used to before, and that is happening to Aston and other Passport Bro content creators. But Aston said that he makes more money from consultation now. So the consultation grift is, very important.
The one thing I did want to say is OB32, if you're in the chat, if you're watching on replay, eat your heart out. You got Zed and I both on the panel working together. He was hammering about that last night. I just wanted to make a little joke.
Yeah, but I'm leaving soon.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play like maybe like I wanted you to play. We'll play this little or if you want to, I'll play it, and then we can
Can you play it?
Yeah, I'll play it. I'll share my screen and I'll play something. And then I'm gonna play like this other person who I found. I'm trying to remember his name. I gotta get his. Let me find his name first. His name is Star Bull. I'm gonna play him, but give me a second. I will play this one first. Let's see. Share screen. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Let me go right back.
By the way, let me. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. But I have it here. If you want me to.
Well, I'll share it because I just wanted to switch accounts. Real quick.
Let me send you the link, and then you could.
Because I can find it.
No problem.
Here we go.
I'm not being. Here it is.
Okay.
Why did you want to like tell us what interested you about that?
Say it again.
What is like what did you why did you find that video so interesting?
I think there's like a lead into this video on International Passport.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. That's kind of like just it's interesting to. I think it'd be interesting for everybody to see.
Look at the kind of AI he uses for what.
Yeah,
It's like
it's sad that like people are falling for this. I was on Femi's channel today, and I was kind of like, I said like I feel like the Passport Bros / Red Pillars, it's a bunch of like sheep being herded by wolves, and you know, part of the tactics for these wolves is like these AI videos to kind of like play on their insecurities and oh my gosh, like or like you said earlier, like they're trying to sell it to these black men of like everybody wants you, you know, there's hunchbacks of Notre Dame, you know, go scale the walls, they want you, and they're gonna go do it. So let's play this one. Fair use.
High value men cheat. And really that they've earned the right to cheat. And the reason they've earned the right to cheat.
Sure.
Could you stop? I would never ever listen to this woman ever. This is a racist woman.
Right.
The fact that they still listen to her tells you that these men hate black women more than they love themselves.
Yeah. So this is I want to like really do a video on like some of the things that the misogynists or the red pillars or
she's a grifter. She's actually I think she somehow is more feminist than they think she is.
Oh yeah, I mean whatever she is, she has sold her soul to the grift. I don't even know what she's doing these days because she got banned off YouTube.
Oh, she did.
She did. She can still make videos, but she's demonetized. So she was like really distraught about that for a while.
But she's monetized on Twitter, and Twitter is like, you know, right-wing central now.
Yeah, she's monetized on Twitter. Possibly she comes from a very rich family, so she's not hurting at all. She can easily pivot. But let me start from the top. So one of the things that they're trying to do in this video is try to sell men, hey, it's okay to cheat. Or especially like what the Kevin Samuels or some of these other mass for people will do is, oh, high value men, just expect for them to cheat. It's okay for them to cheat. So let me go play this from the top.
And that's the
high value men cheat.
Because these men claim to be conservative Christians, and Christians are supposed to be one man, one woman, no sex outside marriage. How is that? You know, how they just, you know, pick whatever part of the Bible they like.
Yeah. So I wish one of these days we should play like the little theme song that they sing at the beginning of their streams. But this channel, International Passport, apparently it's I guess a team of two different, you know, black loser dudes. One of them who cams up on the regular, you can see him at the bottom, and then you see the dude who's scared. I don't think he ever cams up. I don't think I've ever seen him cam up, but they're both losers. But they're gonna sit over here and try to shove this content down, you know, red pillar and manosphere dudes' throats. One second. Oh, okay. Well, I see this guy featured all the time. I don't watch his channel I don't watch this channel very much, but when I do see this stuff viral, I see this guy featured. So he must be like a friend of the show. So he's featured very often. But yeah, let me run this pearly thing clip.
Is it okay if I calm down? I mean, remove myself?
No, cool. It's like I said, it's fun. I'm gonna play like a video or two, and then I'm getting off the live.
Yeah, I have not eaten in a while. Let me go eat.
Yeah, I mean, it's been one of those days for me. Like it was super busy. Like I can't have a late night tonight. I got a little bit of work I need to do. So let me run through this video. I'm gonna run through.
Hold on. Let me tell people what you taught me. Chris taught me a way to cook, which is start on the stove and finish in the oven. And it is the best way to cook. I just cooked chicken and it is fabulous.
I forget what they call that method. Someone put it in the chat. I don't know if it's called reverse sear. I don't know what it's called, but it helps to like save some time because you don't have to like stay at the stove all the time, or the stove will sometimes overcook stuff very quickly. So I think to Zed's point, like I'll cook some stuff, get it like a sear on a nice little char on the top and on both sides, and then like put it in the oven with maybe some butter on maybe like a 350, 370, and just let it just finish cooking to this inside temperature. But enough of that. We just made it into like a little Food Network podcast for a second. But let's play this little clip.
And really that they've earned the right to cheat. And the reason they've earned the right to cheat is that men that learned how to sleep with women, and I don't like that. I don't even like saying this. Okay, don't. but the men that learned how to sleep with women have gone through so much work that really, I don't think women can really fathom how much work men put in to learn how to be attractive to us. They get in the gym, they learn how to talk to us. It's like a decade of work just learning how to be attractive to women. Now, I'm not saying they should or they shouldn't. I'm just saying this is what it is.
Fair use only.
I mean, right? We can't fathom, right? Can't fathom, right? So when men have that skill, it is very difficult for them to just put it away and not use it. It's very difficult. They're like, I just learned this superpower.
That's facts. Let's discuss that, Phil, because so there's a dude, right, that's 20 years old, okay? And then he begins his IT career. He's getting no woman. Women don't want anything to do with him. Women
just before he goes into his spiel, he's I think going to create a combo with this because he's gonna tag along to or piggyback Pearly Thing's little thing about how she's kind of doing it in a disguised way of women were born with value and men have to earn their value. That was kind of what her shtick was in this video, was like men, they have to build themselves and they're not wanted at birth. They have low value and they have to learn tricks. They have to learn how to get over on women. They have to their worth or their value will come with age, with money. The Kevin Samuels package of you'll become a high value man with later on in age. And now, and what her shtick is that once this man becomes a value, or he learns his value, or his value goes up, now he can't afford to, he just can't help himself but to take advantage of the benefits and the circumstances he has now. Pearly Things, it's called being a dirtbag. You're not going to you shouldn't feel good about it. You're not going to feel good about it. So that fresh and fit stuff, that advice that they try to give you, hey, sleep with as many people as you can do. I mean, that's gotta be a really hollow life to live. But again, I want to go into what International Passport is going to say. He's going to try to frame the story. And we all know this little comic book meme of, the nerdy kid. We've all seen this cartoon on social media. The corny black kid who's a nerd and he's trying to get the girl, and then she's going with a Tyrone. She's going with the guy, the street dude. He's got his shirt off in the picture too. And then fast forward, he's a CEO apparently, and now she wants him. She has like 3 or 4 kids and she's pregnant at the time. So he's trying to frame the story of, oh, typical IT bros, typical black guys. They're just invisible to women growing up, and it's not until like they hit their peak 30 or 40 or whatever the crap, and it's it's trying to indoctrinate and turn men into victims. And I think this is one of the things, like I said, I want to speak on in a video about like how people are just, specifically men, are kind of raised with these misogynistic, they're indoctrinated at a very young age to not really appreciate, to disrespect and not really appreciate women, because we're told that the nice guy's always going to finish last. So I think he's also kind of piggybacking onto that. Is the nice guy always finishes last. So let's go into this.
Around his age are with dudes that are 32, 29, 35, whatever, right?
Yeah,
and we have this 20-year-old young man who's getting no chicks. He's angry. So he self-improves for the next couple of years until he's 25. He's hitting the gym. He gets his IT certs. He becomes educated, more wiser. He may grow a beard or whatever. He finds a haircut that suits him. When he's 25, he's got his certs. He's earning 120K a year. He's reaching his full potential, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And women are noticing him. women notice how he dresses. He's in the gym. He's got muscles. He's got money. He's essentially a high value man, right? Okay. Should he, right, be committed to one chick to the rest of his life, brother? Okay. Or should he actually exercise his new superpowers? He can just, date different women, right? He can be a bachelor, right? Because, Theo, it's hard for men to get women in general, if we keep it real.
No,
it's hard. It's actually pretty hard, Theo. We have to have game. We have to have, we have to be smooth talking. We have to dress a certain way. We have to, be confident. Where women just got to be
those are bare bones.
Pretty. Just look pretty. Just wear that nice bright yellow summer dress. Wear some lipstick, and guys be after you. Well, for us dudes, right, we gotta have everything. Gotta have money. We gotta wear a suit. We gotta have a nice haircut. We gotta have a beard, muscles. So
no, you don't.
What's your thoughts there, Theo?
Yeah, this is one place where I definitely disagreed with Kevin Samuels. And my point was, if you become a high value man and you actually develop yourself in that way and you actually are successful, then you might play the field for a short period of time, but it's better for you to be devoted to one woman because you're going to build with that one woman.
I agree with this.
And you'll become more successful with her. If you're playing the field, you're just diluting your time and resources and you're not building. So it might feel good for a while, but it's temporary. It's better to just have one.
He just shit on his
and then, of course, if women don't like this, I would say, yeah, get her as young as you possibly can.
I don't agree with this.
So if you're 32, date a 21-year-old. That actually makes sense. Yeah, but
that's where I think he went off the rails.
Get her as young as you possibly.
Hold up.
It's better to just have one. Yeah, and then of course, if the women don't like this, I would say, yeah, get her as young as you possibly can. So if you're 32, date a 21-year-old, like that. That actually makes sense. Yeah, but if you're 41, date a 21-year-old. Say like 21, 22 to 25. Go in that age range as fast as you can. Don't date women above 30. Yeah.
So you can see kind of how, these guys are co-hosts. You can see how these guys are aligned with the manosphere. They're convinced that, hey, you need to chase the 21-year-old smoke show. I don't know. There's words are escaping me, but it's just first and you know what? Let me not be judgmental. He had a point. He started with, hey, don't waste your resources, build one person. But then he locked into the typical spiel of you got to go for the youngest you can possibly get. And it's like, I don't know, man. This is why y'all are in the places y'all in life. This is why y'all are struggling. This is why you have to travel, because you guys really don't qualify. That woman doesn't want you. I think that's the best way I can explain it. But let me go to the piece of content that I wanted to talk about, that I really wanted to play for this video.
Damn.
This, my friends, is what it takes to marry a Nigerian girl.
Cringe.
So I have a list here, and this
Brace
is the
yourself.
dowry list. This is what her father gave me and signed of all the things
Fair use
that I
only.
need to gather to marry my beautiful bride. And so on this list, there are things like yam, there are things like cola nuts, alligator pepper, dried fish, all of these things I need to buy. 39 items in total. There's a live goat. I need to go to the goat market to buy an actual live goat. I've got to get honey. I've got to get sugar. I've got to get palm oil. I've got to get ground oil, anything you can imagine. And this is a lot. There are a lot of things. So I'm here in Mushin today, and I'm starting on this list of all of these things I need to marry a pure Nigerian get, a Yoruba
It's giving
get.
culture
So,
vulture.
my friends, it's a lot of things to marry a Nigerian, a beautiful bride like I have. But it is worth it, my friends. The women are beautiful. The women are kind. They're strong. And I'm so excited to get married to Adenike. But we've got a lot of
Have you
things
even met her?
we need to collect. So this dowry list, 39 items in total. And it's a lot. It's going to take several days to get all of these. We got to go to several different markets, but it is worth it.
Wow. Wow. So compare that to what the average American woman wants, Phil. The average American woman wants you to spend your salary, was it your salary, times 2 on a wedding ring. So if you're earning 50K, right, a year, you're going to spend 50K on a wedding ring. Or if she wants it times 2, 50K times 2 is 150K, right? 150K on a wedding ring. Notice how that wasn't mentioned in this clip. Notice how you mentioned it was food, honey, pepper, goats, and that's nowhere near 50K. So do you see the clear difference between dealing with a foreign chick and a Western chick? You know, just you buying a flipping wedding ring to make you go broke. Just you buying a couple food, pepper, goats, or whatever souvenirs is peanuts in the grand scheme of things. So do you see why it's incredibly important for men to get their passports and travel? It really is a different world to come to the United States abroad out there. And we have this man over here who sounds American. He's out there having the time of his life in Nigeria. Again, clear differences here. Western women make you go broke. Foreign women keep your belly full and don't require the whole world. What's your thoughts on this clip here, Mr. Theo Waff?
I've had enough of that, but it's just disgusting. Like I said, like this guy, if he's first and foremost, we gotta like put on display the notion of like, I forget the math, how they're saying like you gotta spend. I really want to do a Google now, or someone can do a Google, like what is the expected amount of money that a husband should spend on a wedding ring or engagement ring or something like that. And I think it's overblown. Like people want to act like, oh, every single woman is going to expect this. I can't get married until I spend like half my salary for the year. No, like it's guys like this that speak crap like this that have never been married, never been engaged, never really even close, never thought about it, don't even really want to get married. No offense. No, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you don't, stop speaking on this shit because you don't know anything about it and you never would. But I think that's one of the other things that like the tools that are used to like scare men out of marriage of, oh my gosh, I just want men to understand, like, you don't have to play everything on fucking hard mode. You don't have to buy a 5-carat ring. If you can't afford it, clearly you got to do what you can afford. In terms of the rings, the weddings and the lifestyle and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, like, it's so sinister what this Mansford movement is doing to kind of really influence men and just scare them away. I'm sorry, I don't want to go to find a woman, regardless of whether it's to date or to marry, where the standards are just like anybody could do it. I don't want that. Let me go back out of this video. There's one more video I wanted to play, but I just want to maybe check some of the comments. What's going on? Let's see. Let's check some of the comments. Yeah, here we go. see. So let's check the comments. Yeah, I agree with this, Vindy. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I think y'all got it. So I wanted y'all to see that video. I think y'all are coming back with some fire comments. Let's see. Whoa, no. X, this is the fallback plan for people, for men who get pressed about why are you 51 years old trying to date 21? Listen, a lot of those men don't want kids or marriage. It has nothing to do with fertility. Stop it. They probably got kids older than that 21-year-old. Let's see what else. I'm just looking at the comments. Okay, let me go to one more video, and then I think I'm gonna close it. But this person, what is his name? Starbull. Hopefully I can get his name. There we go. So which one to play? I think I want to play the Kevin Samuels one. This is kind of like an ode to Femi from With the Smoke, because she has like a fire compilation of Kevin Samuels videos. But I think this guy, I think she would be proud. So it was this one. Let me look at my time. Let me get my timestamps ready. Okay. Let's start
It's sexually. Kevin Samuels.
Let me make sure I got my banner on. Yeah, I do. Good. Fair use. So let me just start from scratch.
Samuels is the spirit of Passport Bros. All right. I remember Kevin Samuels was featured in an interview.
Fair use only.
In 2018 on a channel called Black Ram 313. Black Ram, he interviewed Kevin Samuels. This is before Kevin Samuels blew up. So this was a couple years before that. But essentially,
fair use.
Kevin Samuels, before he became an internet personality, he was an consultant.
We know this.
So think about that. Think about what Kevin Samuels did for a living in Atlanta. Now think about when I said consultant. Now look at what all these Passport Bro content creators are doing now.
Let's skip.
You understand? They don't do that shit, man. Like Kevin Samuels started having common men who are of a low rank social stratosphere. He started offering them their services for a discounted price, man. You know, Kevin Samuels was probably charging hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But what I'm saying is he started offering his services, what he'll offer to high class, business class. I'm talking about people that are millionaires or people that are making like $500,000 a freaking year. He started offering those services to lower income men who are of a lower social stratification. Y'all following what I'm saying? See, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, man. But essentially, those image consultation services, that's what the Passport Bros are doing now. That are YouTube content creators.
Talk to them.
And so through them getting through some of these men who got image consultations, they went from Steve Urkel to thinking that they Stefan. They went from Urkel to Stefan within a few image consultations. Wear this cologne, wear these shoes, it don't matter, right? Because they could basically get prostitution when a passport bro goes to places like Colombia or Thailand, prostitution is basically on sale. These guys, they do it like if they're from LA, they're engaging, they're paying for prostitutes in LA. You know, they go to Asian massage park, but it's more expensive. It's more.
Just take a pause just to talk about this stuff. I thought that this was really insightful. Was that the passport bros, regardless of where they're going, wherever they're locally from in the States, they're doing or trying to get away with low life passport bro behavior. Now, you know, like he said, they're going to massage parlors, trying to take it to the max. So going overseas for them is just trying to get it on wholesale prices, get it, you know, even cheaper or whatever. So let's continue.
More expensive.
Fair use.
The women are older, and so they just get it on sale. But not only that, the thing is, they get the girlfriend when they go overseas to do these things. That you get what's called a girlfriend experience, or GFE, and you get it on sale. I mean, you know, there's some of these women who are desperate, and a lot of these women are not on a high sexual market value. A lot of these women on a range, on a look scale, they're between a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6. The majority of them are single mothers. So some of these women, they be so desperate, they'll sleep with one of these men all night and they'll leave in the morning for like $100. But some in-demand sex workers, and it's no disrespect to sex workers. Hey, even myself, I'm in Thailand. I'm in Pattaya, Thailand. I'm not getting on these guys' cases that they pay for sex workers. They want to pay for a girlfriend experience. I'm getting on these guys' cases because they think they're Kevin Samuels. Like these guys think because their $1,000 or their little $2 or $3 grand that they make in Social Security or something, they go to fucking places like Thailand or Colombia, and yeah, their dollar goes a little bit further, but in their mind, they think they're in a same social stratification as a upper middle class businessman.
I just want to hit pause real quick. This is exactly true. And one of the things I like about this content creator is, one, it seems like he lives in Thailand, and like he's unabashedly honest about, hey, he is you know, entertaining the as BA would say, the chapiadoras, and he's giving kind of like, you know, maybe like I forget that one guy who tried to get on Austin Hallman, the guy I forget his name, but this guy Starbull, what I like about him, like I said, is like he's living in Thailand, he's living that life, he's giving us like a peek behind the curtain of like what's going on in Thailand or with the passport bros. But I thought he brought up a great point about, and we've heard this from, you know, a person we haven't seen on the panel in a long time, Flint. It's like these guys have this, they're hell bent on, as Flint would say one time, when we were growing up, we all were taught to, you know, try to go after the women that the NBA players can get. And I'm like, no. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe I didn't get the memo. When I look at the Met Gala, I look at that and I say, wow, look at these celebrities. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, let me go after Emily Ratajkowski. She's in a completely different area of life that I cannot get to. So that's for someone else. That's for people like Pete Davidson, who's a cuck, but he's still a celeb. But yeah, so it's like these guys who go overseas, it's like I've said on previous panels, it's like they are hell bent on trying to punch up, and they refuse to. They are spoiled beyond belief, and they don't want to admit to everyone else, like, you guys are spoiled rotten, and you guys don't want to be family men. That's fine. You guys don't want marriage. That's fine. You don't want to have kids. That's fine. You don't even really have to keep on a relationship. Like when it gets to the point where you gotta like rent a girlfriend, I said on the previous panel, I was like, I don't want. And Richard said it on the previous one yesterday. How in the world can you go to Thailand, go to some of these soy bars, and how can you go to sleep at night? Like, I remember when I watched Paranormal Activity, spoiler alert, and once the woman became possessed, they started like showing the VHS tape and how she was like standing right at where you're sleeping on the edge of the bed for like 5-6 hours. I could not go to sleep at night in Thailand with one of these type of women and feel safe. Like, I would feel creeped out. Or just feel disgusted in the morning. She's like, I'm sorry, I needed like some money. You owe me $250 or whatever the heck. I listen, if it's that bad, get a dating coach. If it's that bad, maybe even get an image consultant. Get a therapist, do some self-work. So hold on, I'm getting some. I was getting a private message. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like what I'm trying to tell men is like, and just people in general, is like, you don't have to be Eeyore from the Winnie the Pooh. You don't have to really be so down in the dumps. And oh my gosh, like I don't even have a real tail. I have like a nailed on tail. Like I don't know what went wrong with these men that they don't value. What they don't realize is that they're going overseas. They're sleeping with these troubadours that no one's disputing. They find them attractive, but those women care nothing about you. Like, what happened? What did you go through in life to the point where you don't even value yourself and value genuine interactions? There needs to be a study on that. I'm gonna hit play.
And that's not the case.
Fair use.
And what they do is they get on YouTube and they vlog their traveling experiences and their dating experiences with women, but these women are sex workers, and they use that to funnel men who are inexperienced in engaging in the underworld of pay for play, right? Prostitution. So they use that to funnel these men to say, hey, I could teach you how to get this and girls, these type of girls with my 10 steps. Call in for a consultation. You see, that's the scam right there. That's what these guys are doing. Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand, doing the same shit. Richie Mack's girlfriend, she's a massage worker. She works at a massage brothel in a red light district of Pattaya, Thailand. These type of guys will argue with you. They will deny it. They will lie to you flat in your face and say, my wife is, or my girlfriend is not a prostitute.
You ain't got a lie to kick it.
They will say that to your face when he met her in a prostitution area where 99% of the women are all freelancers. They all have different positions, but it's all a thin line. So essentially what passport bros are doing, and all they do is go to red light districts. So they're not travelers. They're in Sosua, they're in Rio, they're in Pattaya, they're in Medellin, Cartagena. These are all, some of them go to Tijuana, Mexico. These are all red light districts. But there's so many men who don't know about red light districts. You see what I'm saying? But they get a camera and they vlog like they're out on a date when they don't even understand, man. That guy is paying that woman to be on camera with him. He's paying to have sex with her. He's taking her out, but he's making it seem like I'm a high value man. This woman is just sexually attracted to me and want to be out with me. I could teach you how to get this. Sign up to my email letter, my newsletter, and you could book a consultation for like $200-$300.
Shout out to Austin Hallman. He's doing that shit.
You see, this is what, because in their minds, they highly esteem Kevin Samuels, man.
I guess that's it. Let's wrap it up. Let's go back to the comments. Stop the screen share. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Maya? I'm not gonna stay here too long. I'm just gonna look at some of the chats. We're gonna get back to these. Let's roll up these chats. Spirit of Passport Bros. I can't even. Oh no, he's on that Drake stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Vindy, this is facts. This is completely true. And like I said, like the fact that this is gonna be like a really interesting era to like tell to the younger generations, like, listen, they're not gonna be able to believe it. Listen, black men were going overseas getting scoped, getting unalived, deleted, canceled, terminated, and they still went in droves to to these places with travel advisories. They still went in droves, all in the pursuit of women. So it's like, like I said, this has been a very interesting era to kind of see unfold. As Drake and Future would say, what a time to be alive. Like, to see men pretend that they're alpha, but they're really being herded by wolves. To be men who think that they're alpha, but they're really just funneling people's pyramid schemes and going over, whether it's domestically or foreign, because there's a pyramid. I think you could argue there's a pyramid scheme for what's going on when they get to Thailand and deal with those women. But they're also getting it hit domestically. Just a little spoiler alert. Although it sold out, Applebee's, because these dudes want to act like, oh, it's so impossible to date. These women have high standards. Listen, that's the women you're dating. Applebee's, and listen, I have never been to a date to Applebee's, but no judgment. Applebee's has like a $200, date pass for like the whole year or something like that. So there's no excuses for dating anymore, like none. And then you don't have to do that either. You could, these guys, I've said it on previous panels, like these guys just don't know how to date, and they don't want to admit that. They just don't want to admit to themselves like they don't know how to date. Let's see, Spirit of Passport Bros. I love this one. I love this by True Poetic about the brainwashing appointment. I completely, like, when these videos that we're watching from me and Zed tonight, I'm like, you know what? High key, I might need to create me a Calendly and start charging them $160 for an hour just for some basic stuff, like some dating, so to help them get some ideas for a date. Charge them $100 for 30 minutes or whatever the heck. Listen, I'd be rich. Let's see. What else? Yeah. And this is the hard truth. Like, I really want in the next couple of eras, I want women to start bucking back. Because men have been really trying to drill in with, there's a 18-year-old every day be. We need to be, not we, but women need to be bucking back and really taking it to the men about their age, their health, all this other stuff. Let's see what else. So they have to, yeah, it's sad. I hate that for them. I really do. Like, it's so sad. And I said on one of the early, like, months ago, I was like, part of the problem with these dudes is like they want to be big bros so bad. They just want to show off. They want to, it's like I said, it's a pissing contest. They just want to be able to walk around with this trophy and look at what I got. I got the hottest one right here. It's like, yeah, but she's gonna run you for 400 tomorrow morning. She can't stay. She can't leave. There was another video that I want to show. I'm gonna save it for next week. But there was a passport bro who's saying, he was telling this story about how this one woman wouldn't stay past 3 a.m. because there was a higher bidder. She would spend time with him, but she would leave every day at 3 a.m. because there was like a higher bidder. And I'm like, that's fucking sad. Oh, so like these dudes, they're not being truthful. They're trying to act like, nah, I got the American dollar, so I'm good. I can beat whatever the dudes who are domestically in those cities. Yeah, but you're gonna be outbid by the other. You're acting like you're the only passport bro coming down there, or culture vulture coming down there. Exactly, Vindy. They're pretending to be rich. Yeah. This is finally a fire tweet by X. Yeah. I like this too. These are some great tweets. Y'all, listen. I gotta give it to y'all. Y'all giving up, ripping off some fire tweets tonight. Yeah. It's really funny to see how they're crashing out. But like it was really strong in the beginning. It was really strong. It was almost like Barack Obama's campaign, how they just like swooped up these incels and these manosphere dudes with like these statements, and they just went along for the ride. And listen, I love Obama. I'm not saying that they're Obama. I'm saying like they looked to these people like they were Obama, like Kevin Samuels. They looked up to him like that he was their Obama. They looked to Austin Hallman, 50-year-olds looking to a 21-year-old. And I've said on the previous panels, like, listen, I'm 42. I will be weird as fuck to be orbiting for my friend base to be mostly like 30-year-old men and acting like them and trying to do the same things that they're doing. Like, no, I'm older. I need to be doing things what a 40-year-old man is doing. But for 50-year-old men like Papi Rico, Austin Hallman, who's the other piece of shit that we tried to get canceled? Who's that lawyer? Who's that fat, ugly lawyer? Shit. Someone put him in the chat. I forgot his name the last time. That fat, ugly lawyer that we tried to get canceled. Fuck. I gotta remember his name. Somebody please type it. But like all the people orbiting Austin Hallman and these younger passport bros, they should be ashamed of themselves, regardless whether they're in it for the money or the clout. Yeah, rent a girlfriend. I agree. Yeah, I agree, Angie. They need to keep going overseas. Yeah. So this is what I want to get to. My like years ago, there used to be this disdain for women who would go to Dubai, and I'm not going to go down the list with why. But we need to like reverse that trend and start checking men's passports and being like, yo, you went to Thailand between 22 and 2026? Nah, I can't date you. You went to Brazil between 2022 and 2026? Nah, I can't. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna play another video for him maybe next time. For whatever reason, this man, he's weird. He turns his comments off on every fucking video. So I tried to reach out to him on Rumble and say like, hey, dude, jump on our panel. I really wanted him to come to the panel last night, because I wanted to play his video. Yeah. See, I'm not gonna spoil what I'm gonna show next week, but this is Maya's. She's alluding to it. Let's see. They have no money for these women outside that country. Let's see. I call him man a simp for having a committed relationship. Exactly. This guy was named Starbull. He's a guy. He's a passport bro. He's over there, dealing with the chapeadoras. But what he's also saying is, and I love it. I just can't remember the other guy who's similar to him. He's giving us a peek behind the curtain of like what he's a passport bro, and he's sick of the passport bros lying, gaslighting, and trying to pretend like pretend that they're not, that they're not doing what they're actually doing over there. Let's see what else. Yeah, pretending like this. Yeah, Dennis Sperling. Yep, that piece of shit. That's who I was forgetting. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's sad that like, I want to speak on this point because this is another fire tweet from you. It's sad that like these guys, this all started because they said women's standards were too high and they only want 6 figures, they want 6 feet, they want this, they only want to go to like a 6-star restaurant that doesn't even fucking exist. But then they're literally giving male influencers and chapeadoras more money. I'm convinced that the passport bros, what they're doing is more. I've been saying it from the jump. It's more expensive than dating over here. It really is on every level. And when you press these dudes all they do is say, "Nah, stop pocket watching, stay out my business." You didn't have to go over that because, like, when you talk about the lodging, you got to stay on an Airbnb or something like that. Now, granted, these dudes are low lives; they're gonna probably stay 5 dudes to like 1-bedroom apartment, for like a whole damn month. But you're parking your car, you got Ubers, you're getting fleeced on the Ubers because you can't speak the language, you don't know where you're going, you're eating out every fucking meal, you're paying for her meal too, you're taking her on dates, you're paying her every single night to do do what you're doing. Then you got the flights to and from. Like it's got to be extremely expensive. It's way more expensive to date internationally than it is over here. So their flex of, I think all it is just a flex. Like, oh, I flew to this country and I'm able to do this and get the outcome they want. But it's really not a flex because like they're blowing through a ton of money. When next week I'm going to show another video from Starbull where he's exposing how a lot of these exactly Angie, and they're gonna talk about that in the next video that I play next week. But these guys, to Angie's point, they're not getting a unique experience at all, similar to what Angie's saying. And I think I just lost my previous point, but it's just they wanted to pretend like, oh, I'm just getting more bang for my buck. No, you're not. You're not at all. I don't think any of them really are. They're losing a lot of bucks. They're just impulsively doing this. And the other, I think what I want to close on is like, yeah, Austin Hallman. I've said from the get-go, from the get green, he is a Republican industry plant. I think that's my I'm gonna stand on that hill and I'm gonna die on it. But I think he's an industry plant and an effective one at that. But they are trying to convert more men to become conservatives and Republicans and whatnot. They are trying to what I want to say. I looked it up. Austin Hallman got like 19 grand of PPP loan money. So like the claim that like, oh, he started this stuff off PPP loan money, it is a fact. But what was I gonna say? The Passport Bros, they've just been lying from the jump, and it just when it first started, it just had this resounding like they were just sticking their chests out and they were so proud, they were so confident, like, no, the world's going in a different direction. Only for them to go in a way different direction, like 10,000 leagues below, to try to go over to Chapia Doors, pretend like they're girlfriends. And if that's your thing, that's fine. But stop trying to parade this Chapia Door like it's not what it is. I think what I was going to show in the next video next week is just that like they're starting to come to grips with the fact that I'm not going to spoil stuff, but it's funny to see how what they're doing overseas, they're having the same challenges overseas that they're having over here. And they didn't have to go overseas to do it. So I don't want to spoil too much of the content next week. I need to research to find some additional content. But I just want to kind of jump on here, share some clips. Last live was interesting to say the least. It was a lot. I got a text from someone that I previously dated, and she was like, "So how was the stream last night?" And I was like, "It was a lot of fuckery." And I just explained like what it was going on. Let me take this banner off. We're not doing fair use. But I was just like, there's a lot of fuckery. It was entertaining. Let's see. Hold on. What's Gen Z saying? I was watching Austin and kind great and kid greatness. Oh man, I hate that for Kenya. Yeah, I just want to. I'm not gonna be staying too late tonight. I'm gonna end this stream now, but props to Zed for kind of starting it off, showing the international passport. I wanted to kind of like definitely get a little stream in where we show a little bit of Passport Bro content, talk about them, see them crash out, laugh at it. I'm thinking about reaching out to one of the elder statesmen on my former pool team and trying to see if we can maybe get a fireside chat, maybe next week, maybe in the next coming weeks. And then I really need to start planning like the next men's and women's panels too. Because like, listen, the party and bullshit sessions, they're fun, but you know, that's not what the channel, that's not the direction that we want the channel's content to always be. Like, we need, if it's gonna be panels like that, like we had last night, I want it to be some you know, some better topics and better conversations. But it's every once in a while, it's just good to just shoot the shit, horse around or whatever. We did that. But anyway, y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all next week. See ya. Peace.